this real life? Is this seriously happening? Y'all, all of a sudden, things just coming to me. I don't know what's going on here, but whoever your person is, whoever you connected with or have been connecting with, whoever their karmic is or they've been dealing with, whoever that person is, they just booted them. They just got dumped. That karmic just got dumped. Your person, I don't know how, they must have got caught or looking at your pictures. I feel like they've got you on their mind constantly. And you know what? Whoever they were with, nope, not for them, not for them. They want to be with you. All right, so we're going to get into this reading, see what's going on here. Make sure you smash that like button and do subscribe. Hello, everyone in the chat. Welcome, welcome. Yes, we are going to take a look at this here. Let me just see if I can find it on my channel where it's showing up live. Sorry for the slight little delay here. There we go. There we go. All right. Okay. Now I see you guys. Welcome. Welcome. Now I see you guys. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to get into this reading and see what's going on with your person, whoever they were with. The karmic, whoever that person is, male or female, has been dumped. It's official. It is over with them. Do you care? Do you even care? Some of you are like, good, that's what you get. Some of you, you don't care. I hear you. I hear you. I know what you're putting out there. I know what you're putting down. Not your problem. It is what it is. Okay, let's take a look here and see. Let's take a look here and see. Hey, you guys, real quick, just want you to know when I go live, you may see a little crown and a circle next to your YouTube name. Those are called XP points. So the more you chat, the more you send super chats, the higher your XP points get. So it's just a little thing YouTube is doing now. So if you're not sure what that is, that's what it is. Okay. Right? No, I don't care. He made his situation. He can live with his decisions. Yep. Made the bed. But guess what? Guess what? Major change here. Like I said, and your person is coming back around. They're like, okay, you know what I feel like's going on here? They thought they made a good decision. They thought that they did the right thing by, walking out of the relationship with you or not fighting for it, I should say. And they went with somebody else, and guess what? That is it's backfired on them. They're feeling it. They're getting it. They're definitely getting it right in return. So here's the wheel. And as always, the wheel's in motion. So this person is they are speeding off is what I'm picking up here. This feels like fast race car moves. They are speeding off, getting away from that karmic and coming back for you. Okay? Like I said, do you even care? Do you even care? I don't know if you care. Some of you might. Tell me if you care or if you don't care. Some of you might. Some of you might not. Okay, so yeah, there's big change happening here, and they feel very lucky to have gotten away from this person. They feel very lucky right now to, they took a huge risk is what I feel for them. I'm not sure what the risk is. Maybe it was a big risk walking away from you, but they've taken a big risk. It's a turning point. Yep, there's death. 100%, you guys. It's over. 100%, it's over. Death and rebirth. So let me just give you what I'm picking up here, okay? I'm getting that your person has officially dumped that karmic. All right? We do have Scorpio. We're showing up also Leo, Aquarius, Taurus as well. But your person has just said, nope, I'm not going back to that. That's over. Blocked. So either, I don't know, what is the reason? Why did your person, did they have some kind of a wake-up call here? What's going on? What's going on here? Oh, okay. Well, they weren't being treated well. I can tell you that. They were not being treated well by the karmic at all. They were not being treated well. Yep. And that strength card is giving me self-love kind of energy. I feel like the karmic was a mirror of them. It feels like that, kind of a mirror in some ways. There's Leo energy here as well. Yeah, I'm getting like the karmic reflected back. Look, even with the strength card, you do have, I mean, the infinity symbol is here. So this is a little bit of what comes around goes around. Let me tell you right now. It's a what comes around goes around situation. All right, let me get a little more information here. Oh my gosh. They are so ridiculously happy to have gotten out of this, and more so because they want to come back to you. They know where their heart truly is. And it was reflected back to them. I feel like maybe they had to go out and experience this in some way. I mean, it's a shame that they had to. They must have been very self-centered or very selfish. But your person is comparing the karmic to you, if that makes any sense. They're comparing the karmic to you, and you are 1,000 times better. 1,000 times better. Everything you did, every way you were with them, the way you cared for them, the way you put up, tolerated, the empathy you had, the way you tolerated any kind of BS. Yeah, 100%. Whoever they were with, worse, 1,000 times worse. It was very critical to them. Maybe even tried to kill them or put them in jail. Okay. See, this person, their emotions are overflowing, like it's flooding in for you. All this major arcana is just a sign to tell you that this is a major, major shift that's happening. A major shift that's happening here in your life, right? The moon, Pisces, all this major arcana, right? So I feel like your person is trying to work this out, how they're going to come back to you, what they need to do, how they're going to make this happen. Will you even take them back? Look, there's the Chariot again, another major arcana, Cancer there. So how they're, like, what actions to take, like, I see them just rushing back to you. I really do. Are you going to forgive them? Are you going to take them back? What are you going to do? Do you even care? Are you like, nope, final straw, you get what you deserve. Too bad, it's too late. For some of you, yes. For some of you, yes. Okay, some of you have found new love, or you're trying to get yourself in a position or just open to having a new love relationship. I do feel that way. Some of you are 100% open to a new start with somebody else. There are some of you that maybe want a new start with this person. But, you know, that's going to require boundaries, extremely strong boundaries with this person. Like, you're going to have to be like, I'm sorry, you do not get to pass go and collect 200. You're going to have to work for this time. You're going to have to work for it this time around. Yep, I'm telling you. Because look, there's you, all this major arcana, the Hermit. You have done some self-reflection. You have really worked through some things, or you are currently still working through some things and sorting things out and doing some deep dives into your soul, trying to kind of find some answers. And maybe it's too soon for this person to come back, but whatever the case may be, I'm picking up this energy where you really just want to be left alone right now. You're not making any major chess moves with anybody. You're open to new love, but if this person's going to come back too, they're going to have to really come in with a bloody stomp. Hey, speaking of bloody stomps and all our sayings, if you guys didn't check out my store, I now have cute little Virgo Chinese sign coffee mugs and water bottles and all that stuff. I've spent like 5 hours creating them and uploading them today. So go check them out in my store, also my community tab. It's a sweet little way to support the channel, and you get a little take-home prize for yourself. So if you're like a Virgo tiger or a Virgo monkey, they're all up there. Cute little, you can have coffee with me, things like that. And if you purchase one, make sure you post it in my community tab that you got one, and I will definitely pin it or respond to you. All right, you guys. The only one I don't have up yet is Virgo rat. I tried to get that, but I uploaded past my limit today, so I'll do it tomorrow. So anyway, yeah. So I feel like your energy right at this time is kind of like, oh, I don't know. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm on my own. I'm doing my own thing. I'm searching for clarity. I'm trying to figure out what it is. Do I even want to be involved again? You're keeping the door open, but not fully. And for this person to come back, I see you with the 9 of Swords. You're being very, very persistent with your boundaries and keeping them. But your person is coming in like, oh my God, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I'm ready for this commitment. I don't ever want to lose you again. What a mess I made. I've really screwed up. I've learned my lesson. Right? And good for them. Yeah, good for them. So you're kind of like, you know what? This person, your person is going to be very persistent. It could be another Virgo. But your person is going to be very, very persistent. They're going to really put on the lusty charms. Really try to, they know what you like. They know about the physical affection, the passion. They know, they feel, I don't know if that's just something that they know that you want or that you enjoyed in the relationship and that connection. They're definitely going to be putting it on you, so to speak. Okay, and you already know that. You know how they come in. You know how they are. This is probably the very thing that got you involved with them to begin with. Right from the start, right? Your person is super, super attractive and adventurous, free-spirited, creative, passionate. They have all that stuff that's a little bit opposite of you, Virgo. You're more of a thinker, a planner. This person is just wild, like a wild child. Or at least that's what they turned into. Maybe that was the side of them you didn't know, but the physical thing really like tagged you hard. Big time. So yeah, they and you know it. There's the high priestess. You're fully aware how that works. You don't have any kind of clouded insight or your intuition's not blocked. You know how they come in. Piscean energy there again. Yeah, it's giving you a headache. It gives you a headache for sure. But let me just tell you, right? If some of you are like, oh no, I got to deal with this narcissist again. They're coming around again. Here they are. I got to deal with this person again. I don't want the abuse. I don't want that back. No, you're holding your ground with them. And I don't feel like you're doing it because you're just trying to be like, you know, superpower person. I just feel like you're protecting your energy. Yeah, Candace tagged you hard, big time. Did I say something? It wasn't me. Listen, when I give you these messages, it's not me. So, you know, you're like, oh, I got to deal with this again. I got a headache. And that's pretty much... Now, this is coming from me, right? This person coming in all lusty and adventurous on you, and you're just like, not tonight. No, babe, I got a headache. I got a headache. You turn them down. No, excruciating migraine. I'm sorry. Can we take a rain check? And you just, oh, and then next week, oh, babe, now I still got that headache. Oh, you're pushing back here. You're pushing back, Virgo. Oh, no, I got too much going on right now. I'm dealing with too many things. But babe, come to the 4th of July party. I want to see you. Can I come? Can I see the family? Can I just come and say hi to everybody? I'll only stay for a minute, please. They're gonna watch. They're gonna make their way back in. They're gonna look really good, believe it or not. Even if they're like the ugliest person on the planet, to you, they're hot. To you, they look good. Okay, but that's all the physical. You know what I mean? That's all the physical. All right. Yeah. Can we just, why don't you come over and say hi to everybody? The kids miss you. Or, my brother, my sister, they're asking how you are. Okay? It's definitely happening here. And you're just like, maybe. I'll call them. I'll call them and say hello. You're avoiding this person. You are. You're avoiding them. They're trying to bring you into the 10 of Pentacles and you're giving breadcrumbs. 100%. You're like, you know what? I'll send over some macaroni salad. And you're just like, how about you just pay that bill that you left for me to take care of? How about you give me that money that you owe for the mortgage? Or how about you give that money that you owe for the rent? And you know what? How about we deal with that stuff first? Okay, since you're coming back around. Right? How about you pay some of those bills or pay off some of that debt that you left me with? Or how about you give the kids that child support that you haven't been paying because you've been giving all your money to your karmic? What is going on here? How about some money for the dog food? How about paying that vet bill that you left everything to me, right? What the? My gosh. How about you pay off what you owe me first? Because I know you have it. Okay. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah. You're staying put. This person's trying to pluck you from this stable dirt that you got yourself, like feet firmly planted in the ground. They're coming in to try to pluck you out, but they want a commitment. They're ready. And you know what? Great. That's good. Maybe that's what you wanted from the start, like the full on, so that there isn't going to be any more, like you want the change as well, like you're not coming back in here and we're just going to date or just hang out. No, you got to finish what you start, and you need to make sure that you're fully committed and no more, and you got to get rid of those exes and whoever else, right? Okay, that's great. But you know what? You're not budging for anything less than that. That's what I feel like is going on with you. That's what I feel like is going on with you. And look, you're giving this person a major tower moment. Why? Because now they got to work extra. They can't come in with those sweet nothings. They can't come in with wearing that sexy shirt. They can't come in with all that other stuff that worked before, but it's not going to work now. So you're giving a huge tower moment. Here, Scorpio energy. You're giving off Scorpio vibes. Like, I'll say what I want and I don't care. If you don't like it, that's your problem. That's kind of what I feel like. It's kind of like what I feel like you're doing here. Because I'm free. Yep, because you're free. You're no fool either. They're the fool. This sounds like this sounds like a hatred reading, but it's not. This is just, you know what? This is what you got to do. This is what you need to do. Because for some of you, they're coming back too soon. Some of you, it's too soon. And it might be even hard to trust. You got to trust your intuition. And some of you are going to ask questions. Okay, well, you say you dumped that karmic, but is that really what happened? Or did you get caught doing something and that karmic dumped you? So that's kind of like your energy, like, because there's a trust. This is not someone you can do a trust fall with anymore, if you know what I'm saying. No, because that trust has been broken. So they got to rebuild that, which is what Zachy was asking. How do you let somebody back who broke your heart, who broke your trust? Well, you don't. And if they want to come back, they're going to work for it, and you got to hold them to it. You know what I mean? And guess what? I feel like this person is. I feel like they're going to, if you tell, and don't tell them, oh, okay, well, I'm going to give you 30 days to make the effort. No, because anybody can do anything for 30 days. You got to put them on probation. Oh, you want to be with me? Let's see you work at this for a full year, and then I'll decide after a year. You got to be willing to cut your leg off right below the knee and come hopping on over to my front door, holding that bloody stump and saying, here you go. This is the sacrifice I'm going to make. And it's got to be over and over again. And it has to be appropriate to the amount of trust that was broken, right? Right? Yeah, sure. If you want to see if they're serious, okay, you're serious? Shave your eyebrows for me. What's your on the spectrum of sacrifices? How far are you willing to go? Okay, because anybody who's surrendering and is serious, they'll do whatever it takes. And if they're not willing to do anything or whatever it takes, you just keep it moving and stay in your place of peace where you are. Right? Shave your eyebrows. Shave your head. Get a tattoo with my name on it. Get her tattoo removed or his tattoo removed, right? Buy me a new car. What do I bring to the table? I don't have to bring shit to the table. You're the one that has to bring. You need to feed me now. You need to feed me. Because you took all my food and you ran and gave it to that skank. No. Oh my gosh. This is not a reading for the week at all. This is hardcore truth. Aquarius energy there. This is not a reading for the week. If you take anybody back, even if they're ready for commitment and they're just like, they realize they made a mistake, they need to earn your trust again. If you take them back without requiring that, guess what's going to happen? They're going to do it again. They're going to run again. This is all on you. This is all on you. If you don't require this person to fan you with grapes and feed you all day and night after what they've done, if they've abandoned you or they ran away from you or there was lies and cheating, if you don't require that and you let them back, you get what you deserve. But like I said, they're definitely coming in because they're getting dumped. Now, is that a good thing? Either they're getting dumped or they dumped their person. Now, is that a good thing? Well, has a lesson been learned here? Let's see. Has the lesson been learned for Virgo's person? Oh, a whole bunch of cards fell. I'm not taking all those. It's too many. One card, please, Spirit. Has the lesson been learned? Whether it's learned or not, you still got to have your boundaries and you still have to be persistent. The lesson has been learned. To the depth of how the lesson's been learned, I'm not 100% sure. You'll find that on your own. But justice has been served. Okay, this is karmic justice. They got it. They got it big time. All right, they got it handed to them on a silver platter. Karma never forgets an address. 100%. You know? But the truth is going to come out here. Okay, and it's no matter how this ends up, it's a win-win for you because now you're holding the ball's in your court now. And for some of you, I hear you. You don't want this person back at all. You're not going back there. Okay, so you don't even need to worry about this because once you're done, as most Virgos are, once you're done, you're done. There's no attachment left. There's no feelings left. That balloon has deflated. And I hear you. Some of you, it's just like, oh, okay, now it's just a headache coming back around. For others of you, you still want them to get themselves together. I hear you. And you want them to learn that lesson so they realize you're the stairway to heaven. Okay? Yep, you want them to learn that. And do right, make it right. And that's what justice is. I feel like they will make it right. But you have to be the one to, you got to school them. You got to be the one to school them. All right? You say, yeah, I'm willing to make it right with you, but break out that textbook because here's how it's going down now. Different than the last time. Okay? Okay. 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 Because you don't know 100%. They got caught doing something. If they got caught doing something and then they, instead of fessing up to it, dumped the karmic. But they know that whoever you go with, in their mind, well, first of all, the karmic will never compare to you. They already know that, okay? That's what's coming in right now. And anybody that you are currently engaging with, they feel like you deserve better than whoever if you're engaging with someone else who might not be treating you. It could be treating you better than your person did, but now they want to treat you better than the person you're with is treating you. This person has a lot of regret for what they did. What did they do to you? What did they do? What did they do to the relationship? What have they been doing to you up to this point? It's been cruel. I'm sorry I hurt you. I didn't realize what I had until it was gone. Yeah. So, I mean, this is definitely playing out here. For sure. I keep hoping to bump into you everywhere I go. So you must live near this person. They keep hoping you'll see them as well. Yeah, you see, let me tell you something. I'm picking up that you're right. So obviously it says you tame my demons, right? So the person they were with was demonic for sure. Okay. And they didn't realize that. You probably knew it. You probably were like, okay, yeah, you have a good time with that. Because I'll tell you right now how that's going to end. But see, there's something about you that's different than that karmic. And the fact is that you know them. You know them. You know how they operate. You know what goes on inside. And they know that. And they can't hide. They can't run. They tried. They tried. But so they're coming back, just so you know, because this person is gone now. It's official. And so if you are just like, well, no, because I saw them together. Well, I feel like in your person's mind, if you still, like, there might be loose ends and stuff that need to be tied up, but I feel like in your person's mind and in, well, their karmic never got into their heart, just so you know. You did. You got into their heart. The karmic never did. But if you still see them together or feel like they're together, there's just, nothing goes from black to white to black. There's always gray area, okay? We don't go from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. We go from 7:01, 7:15, 7:30. And it's a transition to the next step, okay? So trust me when I tell you, this is what I'm picking up. This is what Spirit's putting down. That karmic is done. That relationship is done. All right. Any more messages here for Virgo? My lovely Virgos. I think I'm going to go live tomorrow for your weekend reading for the holiday. Woohoo! Do you guys have any plans? Anybody doing anything for 4th of July? Any of my American friends? Whoa! Vacation. Some of you are traveling or taking your holiday break from work. Okay, you may be going somewhere. Okay, opportunity coming this weekend for sure. Pack your bag. I don't care if you're just going to the next county. Or you're going to the lake, you're hitting the beach, you're going to the mountains. Maybe you're visiting some family or friends, or maybe you're hosting a party over this weekend. This is a good time for you to have a good time this weekend. Yeah, maybe you're going to a parade, going to Hawaii. I hear you. Awesome. Awesome. Good time for fun. A good time to open your heart this weekend. Open it up. Open your heart to people that you love, and that people those that love you, and that will bring more love into your life. It's like an elixir. You know what they always say when you're going through a difficult time, surround yourself with the people who love you. It's like a love potion. You know, it heals up your heart. Even if you don't want to, even if you're in that spot where it's like, oh, I don't want to deal with my mother. It's okay. You don't have to deal with anybody. Just be present. Just be there. Yeah, there you go. Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Virgo. This is all your reading. Maybe you'll spend some time with another Virgo or a Capricorn or a Taurus, or maybe that's who your person is. Some of you, it's like, I'm moving on. This person's unavailable and a waste of time. It's over. You have that mindset this weekend, and that's good, okay? That's good. So this person, the karmic whole situation, it's nil, it's gone, zilch, zero, it's done. Exit, stage left, okay? Are they going to show up this weekend? Maybe, right? Like I said, for some of you, you may not hear from them until next week as they slowly begin to approach and get back in. Some of you just don't trust them, and they're not even on your radar. Some of you are just like, you're moved on, or that's just your mindset. And you know what? Whether somebody's coming back or not, keep moving on anyway. You never wait for anyone. Oh my God. So, honeymoon phase. Yeah, that's definitely on the horizon for you guys. Maybe you're going to a wedding this weekend. Anybody getting married on the 4th of July or over this weekend? I guess. I don't know that July is, yep, here you go. I don't know that July is a wedding month, but I guess maybe for some people, maybe just going to Vegas, tying the knot, right? Someone in the middle. This karmic tried to sabotage your relationship. I want to tell you that. I feel like your person, and I'm not making excuses, but I feel like they got manipulated by this karmic. I do. I saw that card earlier. And I was going to pull it out when I was shuffling. It popped out, but I didn't. I put it back in. But I feel like your person was manipulated into ghosting you or leaving you. I feel like your person's kind of weak. Maybe they have a hard time standing up for themselves, or, I don't know if this is noble that they ended this thing with the karmic, or they ran away from the karmic. They could have just been giving him a hard time, but it doesn't matter, because I feel like you're the one that they've always known. There you go. I let people manipulate me into ghosting you, or at least one person. Well, we're meant to be together. This is how they feel, and I will wait as long as it takes for a shot with you, right? Which means they're willing to wait, so make it a while. Don't rush in. Don't rush in where angels fear to tread. Let's see. Let's get your Chinese signs, you guys. All right. Year of the dog. Year of the rooster. Year of the dragon. Year of the horse. Year of the pig. Year of the snake. Year of the tiger. Year of the rabbit. Is that resonating for you? Anyone? Anyone? Put a 1 in the chat and let me know. All right, you guys. Let's see what zodiac signs are showing up here. Let's get those zodiacs on the table. Yes, I am live. This is not pre-recorded. Hello, Brandy Campbell. Yes, I am live. Yes, after this, we'll do a few questions. If anyone wants to get a tarot card reading, just send a super chat, any amount you like. All right, we've got Taurus, Libra, Cancer, and Leo showing up here. Could be you, could be or it could be them or the karmic. Okay, Aquarius, Sagittarius, and Virgo. Double Aquarius. And you have Scorpio, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, and Aquarius just rolled over once again. All right. Give you some initials. Ooh, Leo, Virgo. Ooh, that's not a good match. Or I should say that's a difficult match for sure. I'm constantly in conflict to be on the cusp of Leo, Virgo. All right, you've got the letter J, letter C, initial D, initial G, initial W. You have a initial E and a Y. Okay. Someone's in Washington, D.C., perhaps. I just heard that. Someone's like works for like an electric company, you know, is like one of those, or is electrical, works in like maybe an engineer, works in that kind of a job. Okay, you also have A, initial A. You have an X and the letter H. All right, let's take a look at birth dates. Then we're going to do your charms. All right, someone either 1960 or is 60 years of age. You have the 5th, the 4th. Someone's, so we could have the age 54, 45, 55. Another 5. You got 555. Are you seeing that on the clock? Is anybody seeing a sequence of numbers? I'm picking up 555 here. 5s represent uncertainty, and they can represent challenges. All right, you've got the 2nd, the 1st, the 8th, the 13th, the 11th, the 12th, the 18th, the 15th, the 14th. You have the 21st, the 28th, the 25th, the 24th. All right. Let's get some charms and see what's going on here. Charms for my Virgos. Charms, please. All right, what do we got here? Okay, definitely some kissy lips. What's going on with the kissy lips? Making yourself look real good for this weekend? Wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, putting on your lipstick. All a girl needs is a nice pair of shoes and some lipstick, and get yourself back out there. Okay, now I just saw a crab. All right, so we get some beach vibes. We also have Cancer showing up here. Somebody could be dealing with a Cancer, sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Okay, this is hard outer shell, soft in the center. Okay. You also have a rose. Oh my God, somebody's got crabs. The Karmic's got crabs. The Karmic's got crabs. Ew. Look, crab lips. Somebody's got crab lips. Pinchers. Yeah, okay. All right, so we've also got a beautiful rose. You're a beautiful rose. You are a beautiful flower. Delicate, beautiful, sweet, fragrant. And the Karmic's got crabs. Okay. Yeah, that's disgusting. That is disgusting. All right, anything else? One more. So just get another charm. Ooh, all right, that's weird. Yes, I am a little crazy, Joshua. I hear you. All right, you've got a bat. Bat in the belfry. The Karmic's got bats in the belfry. Real Looney Tunes, that Karmic. Why does this keep coming out? Okay, somebody maybe likes to play baseball too. I'm just picking that up. Halloween could be a favorite. Somebody's got very high intuition as well, like really picks up vibes. Somebody might be having a struggle with their vision as well. Batman is a favorite hero for someone. Batman or Batgirl. I love Batgirl. I loved Batgirl. She was my favorite of the superheroes. Well, I'm not too much into Catwoman. But even like the old Bat from like, you know, I was a kid when Batman and Robin from the 70s and 60s was out. And my favorite was the Batgirl. And she was in like the purple and she drove the motorcycle. That was my favorite. Yeah. All right, you guys. So I'm going to leave your reading there. I hope you enjoyed that. Well, I hope it gave you some feel good. Like you're it. Trust me, that Karmic does not compare. Believe me, if you're dealing with, don't even bother yourself with that comparison stuff. Like it's just no, your insecurity's showing. Don't even bother with that. Get that spine. You need to get your spine back. Every Virgo I know has a spine. Every Virgo I know has a spine. And if you just feel like I lost my spine. Okay, well you need to get it back, right? It's not like it's not attainable. All right, you guys. So leave that there. Thanks for being in the chat. Thank you, Baby Dove, Brandy. Don't forget, you guys. Shateria, hey girl. Don't forget to go check out my store. Please, please, please. You don't have to buy anything, but do check it out. Maybe you'll want to. I think there's like 20% discount on all the mugs. And there's even, if you're a Virgo monkey, there is a Virgo monkey teddy bear in there as well. And it's so cute. And it's in like a little pink shirt, but you can change the color of the shirt as well. You can get the stickers. You can get water bottles, large coffee mugs. My favorite is the coffee mug with the heart handle. It is so damn cute. Yeah, so definitely go check it out. It's always underneath my videos or just click on store on my channel. You can get to it through mobile or on your desktop if you're on the desktop. Yeah, I'm just going to skip the questions. So I don't know if I'll be here on Saturday, you guys. I'm not sure what time. I have plans and I'm not sure what time it's going to start. So if it starts later, then I might just pop on for a couple hours and do a Q&A, tarot pulls if you guys want to show up. We'll see. We'll see if anybody might be out. All right. Have a fantastic night. And I'll see you back here tomorrow for your weekend reading. Love you guys. Bye.